Well, this morning, the nation is paying tribute to the 17 Jawans who lost their lives in the Uri attack, putting the nation before their lives and not even thinking about the families whom they have left back home. These are young Jawans in the age of 30 to 40. Many have children at home who will never see their father again. We're getting this message from the families of these bravehearts who are proud that they performed their duty, but at the same time, they're asking for action now. They've said, stop the anti-Pak rhetoric and make sure that the sacrifices of our Jawans do not go in vain.
Can you give a live on the
खून का खून बदला लेना चाहिए पाकिस्तान को, भाई को बदला लेना चाहिए। पाकिस्तान में मृत्यु हो गया, भारत सरकार से योजना मिलना चाहिए।
भारत सरकार को मैं बोल रही हूँ बदला लेने के लिए। जिस तरह हमारे आदमी कलट विलट के प्राण दिए, उसी तरह वहाँ भी लोगों को कलट विलट के प्राण हमारे सामने दिखा कर लेंगे।
लेकिन अब मेरे को ना अपने पापा पे गर्व हो रहा है, क्योंकि मेरे पापा मरे नहीं हैं बल्कि एक शहीद हुए हैं, आर्मी में थे और वो भी देश के लिए मरे। जैसे कि उन लोग हम लोग के देश पर अटैक करते हैं अचानक, वैसे हम लोग को भी करना चाहिए, तभी पाकिस्तान सुधरेगा। ऐसे नहीं उन लोग सुधरने।
Daughter of Martyr Naik, S.K. Vidyarthi, has said it right. I'm proud of my father's sacrifice, but his sacrifice will not go in vain. You have the mortal remains of 17 bravehearts being shifted from Srinagar as well as we speak. A very somber moment as the Indian Air Force C-130 plane AN-32 and another Mi-17 chopper carrying the mortal remains of our bravehearts. India Today's executive editor Gaurav Sawant is joining us now. Gaurav, it's time that each of their tear is answered, each of their pleas is heard by the power corridor, because we have the meeting of Home Minister with security officials to review the security situation, but a tough response is expected. Just saying that Pakistan is a terror state and must be isolated is just not enough.
How long will we see martyrs like this? How long will we see families who are wailing? Now, in Pakistan-sponsored terror, whether it's the Kargil war or attack on the Indian Parliament, an attack, 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, a series of attacks in Jammu and Kashmir. How long will we see wailing families like this? And the families themselves are now saying, what is it that the government intends to do? India does not want a case where all you see is India talking tough, empty rhetoric of either Kadi Ninda or saying that we'll respond at a place and time of our choosing. As the families are saying, will Pakistan feel this pain? Now, 3 Pakistani soldiers were killed by the ISIS in Peshawar yesterday. But that is terror of Pakistan's making, and Pakistan is suffering their own terror. India's point is, India does not send terror into Pakistan. What is it that Indian government intends to do? This meeting in the Ministry of Home Affairs just now talks about securing our own borders. There is another meeting where the government will decide on response, military response, economic response, diplomatic response. But in all of this, the government, at least at this point of time, Devina, is claiming that they intend to take hard action against Pakistan, and it's not business as usual with them.
It cannot be business as usual also, Gaurav, because we've seen 6 dastardly attack in just 9 months from Pakistan side. Getting some breaking news. Now, Pakistan terror plot is revealed this morning, and this is what we're getting to know from our sources, that there have been 3 terror squads that have entered India. Let's take our viewers through how the first terror squad was neutralized in Poonch. This was done earlier this month. The second terror squad, which targeted army camp in Uri, and now we're getting to know that there is a third terror squad which is on the loose, and their target is also key military installations. Let's take our viewers through what we're getting to know from our sources. Gaurav, over to you.
Now, the information that intelligence agencies have been able to gather so far indicate that around early September, Pakistan were prepared to launch 3 terror groups into India. The first south of Pir Panjal, it infiltrated into Poonch, its target was the Poonch Brigade headquarters. A map was recovered from them. The Poonch Brigade was marked in green. Now, that terror squad did not reach the brigade headquarters. It was stopped at the rear entrance of the brigade. It's, a local Poonchi's house shared the wall, and that is where these terrorists were engaged. 4 terrorists were neutralized. That encounter lasted 3 days. The second group that succeeded in infiltrating north of Pir Panjal, again we are told through the Haji Pir, it went into Uri. It succeeded in entering the Uri brigade area, and there they caused massive damage. The kind of weapons these terrorists are carrying goes on to show the kind of training they have, the tactics they're deploying, the intelligence they have about India. It's the third squad that is a cause for serious concern. What sources are telling India today is that, again, between 3 and 5 men, they are moving between Uri, Srinagar and Anantnag. An army location, a CRPF location, a BSF location, a soft target. Whether it's a convoy or a location, they intend to strike just around the time that Pakistan's Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif is to address the UNGA.
All right, thanks for that, Gaurav, because right now high alert has been sounded in key defense installations, including Pathankot and Gurdaspur as well. But here's how the world is reacting, because Pakistan today has been globally isolated. Strong words of condemnation coming from the United States and also United Kingdom. We have got reactions right now from the United States, which has condemned the terror attack in Uri, and after the Pak terror plot has been revealed again and again, the world stands by India. 17 Jawans that were martyred on the Indian side, the highest ever casualty which has been seen in recent times, and now the US has spoken out as well, condemning the attack by Pakistan on the Indian soil. We also have the UK giving out a statement which is also condemning terror attacks on the Indian soil. We take a very short break, but it's time that Pakistan is pulled up and is exposed. It's time that Pakistan is not only isolated, but there are sanctions imposed against Pakistan, is what many are asking. It's time that tears of those brave hearts, families is answered, and the price is paid by Pakistan. We continue following the